Well, hello.
Hello.
You know what, brother? I want somebody out there to create us a theme song. We need to do a contest or something.
I kind of got diverted, but like all spring and summer, I was trying to find somebody to make me a song. I really want we need one together and then we need a
Yes,
separate one.
there's separate words or something. Absolutely, that'd be
We
that
need
would be
the same person to create them. So I said like our separate songs have a sound, but then when we come together, it kind of merged the two. That would be stunning.
absolutely. That would be stunning. Well, it is your weekly church announcements.
Yeah.
Sometimes church starts a little bit later than other times.
Yes.
It's a little bit later night for church.
We we are black, you know, CP time.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I really need some church today. I do. It's been a day. This is a time of enjoyment. I love talking about the craziness going on, and we got some craziness going on to talk about today in these church announcements. So this is a breath of fresh air for me, a nice day ender.
Yes. Would you say now I hope you know this song. Would you say that you need a little more Jesus to help you along the way?
I sure do.
You know that song?
I do need me a little more Jesus. I don't know if I know that one. A little more Jesus to help me along the way.
Yes, honey. That's Erica Campbell. I think that's Erica. Is Erica the one that we like?
Don't give me the line, but I want to say yeah.
The one with the dark hair. I think it's
Yeah,
Erica. She got a song that says, I need just a little more Jesus. So you need to look that up. And if you're watching at home, y'all look that up, honey. It's a good song.
you got all the Mary gems. See, I
Uh,
wasn't up on my Mary like that.
y'all, you know me as an adult. You don't know the Quentin. You don't know me how I grew up. I am a reformed church queen. If I didn't break away from the church, I definitely would have been a church queen, hands down.
I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. This gives me inspiration to get back into gospel music
Oh,
because
I
I
thought
used
you
to
were about to say
like
church.
absolutely not, absolutely not, for
But yes,
numerous reasons. But the music, stunning. I'm there for the
yes.
music. I can do that definitely. But as you're coming in, make sure that you do the things you like, subscribe, share, comment. We want to see them comments.
And what's the most important thing, brother?
That notification.
Yes, honey, ring that bell. Yes.
Ring that bell. Yes. So
You
you
can
know
ring
when we're
the
gonna
bell.
be on. Because my
Yeah.
brother be popping up and doing Bible studies and just be doing unboxing. You don't know what the fashion dog got going on.
Honey. And I I feel like I'm fulfilling my destiny. People my whole life have always called me a pastor or a reverend or a doctor where. So, we in Trump's America, and I think it's time for me to talk about more than fashion. So, yes, honey, you don't know what the dog will pop up talking about. You really don't.
And good evening, Bree. Good
Good
evening.
evening, bestie.
All right. Well, we're going to start off with our church announcements, getting into the music hour. See, we were just talking about music right there.
Yes.
It's some music news we want to get into. We have some thoughts about some people.
Honey.
And I'm going to bring up first, brother, Miss Khalees. Miss Khalees has set the internet ablaze, which she seems to be coming at Beyonce in this. She's the only one who has beef with the queen for some reason. I don't know. But this ad was, "Hey Stacey, how you doing?" She had
Hey.
this ad on her Instagram, and brother, you can explain it more. You was explaining it to me what it was all about because I didn't have know what was going on.
And And Stacy Bay is our resident Khalees fan. Because I'm not, I guess I maybe used to be a fan, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan today. But I guess this is on Khalees's ranch. I think she was promoted. Yes, this is a one-sided beef with Beyonce because Beyonce could care less. She been beefing with Beyonce for years, actually. Ever since Beyonce made Kitty Cat and she was rapping, I think she was mad ever since then. But she was, I think, saying that you could come to her ranch and do something, and then she was showing like this is like a, I guess if you have a wedding or do something, this a photo opportunity. It seemed like she was trying to get us to see her booty too, her big wide booty in these jeans.
Not her big wide booty.
It don't look bad. I guess I don't know.
All booties matter.
And then somebody in the comment talking about now this is who should have represented the Levi brand. Is it? And then she talking about at Levi's get it together. Is it? I don't think so. And for the girls watching at home, Beyonce working with Levi, she also, as she always does, her Levi ad is kind of giving a little nod to Black history. Because the old Levi icon, it shows the jeans being stretched by like horses. I seen the video that was making a nod to how what they used to do to slaves. They would do that to slaves sometimes and see if the animals could pull your limbs off or something. So it's a icon of something Beyonce has, but she kind of like, reclaiming that, and it's a black woman in it on a horse, and Khalees wouldn't have did nothing. It just would have been about her. I ain't never heard this bitch say anything about the black community. Shout cheese.
That's and now I got to think about that one. Now I'm not gonna lie, like it was like that 99 2000 era, like Kaleidoscope. Whenever that came out, that had me in the chokehold. I was listening to that album down. I did enjoy Khalees, but overall, I think in her career, just her catalog is a little spotty. It's some things that's great, and then some things that's not so great, and I don't know. So I don't know where any of this energy really comes for Beyonce. Like, why would she even respond to this comment there? Like, why?
I just want to read this real quick. What Bree said. I agree. We are not buying jeans after Khalees. She is not an influencer. She is not an influencer. And just looking at this video and picture, does she look aspirational to you? Do you want to look like Khalees? I sure don't. I don't even like her hair color. I don't want nothing she got on. Nothing. So I also want to add, from what I remember Beyonce rapped on Kitty Cat, and then Khalees came out with Boss. I want to say Boss was after B-Day and stuff came out. And Beyonce also on Deja Vu said something about 808. So when Khalees came out with Bossy, she was pressed. She said, "That's right. I switched up to something something. I told them to put 808. I was the first to rap on the track." And she was mad because Beyonce screamed on Ring the Alarm. She said, I have the lyrics wrong, but she said a few things in Bossy, and a lot of people believe that she was kind of taking shots at Beyonce. So to keep seeing all of this stuff in recent years, it seemed like she been pressed about Beyonce. I also want to add, isn't Khalees swirly? I want to say Khalees got some Asian in her. And I'm about to look it up.
I'm about to look up. I don't know. Let's see if anything, because those are questions I don't know. Khalees' ethnicity is mixed. Her father was African American, and her mother is Chinese Puerto Rican. That's an interesting mix.
So
born and raised in Harlem, New York.
And yes, Beyonce tried to put some money in the girl's pocket, and she about needed. You know what she kind of giving me? It's giving me once we seen Amaya Papaya tweets and stuff, we got off, the girls that's other, the girls that don't be full black always to me, when a full black girl, and I know Beyonce and them Creole, but for the sake of my argument, Beyonce mother and father black, bitch. When somebody full black getting more than the swirly girl, how is she getting more than me? Like when Evelyn and OG had their mama, Chad ain't never want you. Chad wanted me. He ain't never want you. That's what Khalees be giving a me. And not you. I don't think this was true, but I do think in the general public that's a bit of why the people liked her, because she was never no fashion girl. She ain't no singer like that. She had spotty songs here or there.
It had a feeling to it. There was like an air, like some of her songs I give her credit like that did have a feeling. And to me, I would
I
say
agree with you. I love her techno kind of album that has 4th of July and acapella. I love that album. I like her food album. I just don't think that she was the way she be talking. She just was never. She wasn't Monica. Like, you weren't ever that girl like
now
that.
you
You
know
need to
that.
calm down.
Well, yes, yes. But the whole like Beyonce thing really threw me for a loop, especially whenever Renaissance came out and it was all the beef with Energy, with the interpolation of Milkshake and how she was feeling disrespected, saying Beyonce's lack of communication and stuff about sampling it. When Khalees doesn't even, first of all, she doesn't own publishing rights to that song at all. At all. But I understand, as you know, her argument about it being like the basic courtesy or whatever to inform artists and everything like that before sampling. I just felt like all this stuff was a little bit of a reach. It definitely was. And to me, it could have been spun into something bigger where she could have been working with Beyonce.
Correct.
If she would have played this card right. But now she's here doing things like this, being combative for no reason.
And once again, instead of, and I said this back when she was making the fuss when Renaissance came out, instead of bringing heat to Pharrell and Chad, whatever his name is,
Hugo.
from the Neptune, Chad Hugo from the Neptunes, you don't want to talk about the men who if you should have writing credit and stuff, that's who cheated you out your money. That's who Beyonce had to contact, because you don't own nothing. That's what the conversation should have been. But per usual, this why, whether it's feminism or womanist, whatever, the women need to get back on board of standing in solidarity with each other, because this wasn't it. And this why you out doing this and making photo ops for people to come to your little ranch. Like, girl,
no. All right, so we don't. No, Miss Khalees.
I was wondering, my melody was a cappella.
Yes. Now, see, that's a good one.
That's my song. I love that album. She's just a stupid bitch.
She is. Now, I do give grace for whatever went down there with her and Nas.
Yes,
to be.
He was abusive, but she wasn't even talking about that much. I heard more about Beyonce sampling her song than how abusive Nas was. That's why everybody said, don't nobody have a problem with Nas, because most people don't even remember that.
No, isn't that amazing? Kind of like how nobody even, like, that's not even something that's brought up or thought about.
Jason Momoa, what's her name? Lisa Bonet said he was abusive. Don't nobody remember that?
Sure did. Sure did. All right. Let's take it to another girl. And both me and you, you see it more for this girl than I do, but I do love this girl's music. And I want to get into a conversation about why are the people really mad? And so I sent you this thing right before the live. I was listening to this take on Tyla. As we know that Tyla's EP just recently flopped. I guess they're saying flop. I'm gonna talk about that kind of thing too. And people are giving their opinions as to why. So I'm gonna share some of this commentary, and then let's talk about it.
Okay.
Upping with only hitting like 4,000 sales, I think, this week should be the biggest lesson that you can ever learn if you are someone who is trying to grow a brand or a business in any capacity. Okay. She is a great example of what happens when you intentionally build up an audience because you think it's profitable, right? Like she has a huge or had a huge Black American audience within the genres that she creates music. I mean, she had one of like Water was like one of the biggest songs, I think, what was that, last year? To now dropping her EP and it completely flopping after she made comments and doubled down on what the Black American community felt as disrespect and alienated her core audience. The worst thing that you can do as a brand is to alienate your audience, is to switch up after you have already profited off of them. And I think that's one of the main things, or the main reasons why Black Americans chose to just stop consuming Tyla, is because of some of those comments that she made. And this is a mistake that a lot of brands and influencers make all the time. Look at Hub's life and the backlash that he got when he switched up his content. Or there's a couple other influencers recently that have built up a brand, build up an audience, made a ton of money, and then they switch up and then they still expect the same level of support. That's just not how that works. And she was an artist that has a ton of potential, still has potential, but she probably needs a better team. She needs a better team that understands true branding and marketing and knowing your audience and knowing what your audience values and what is important to them, and understanding that if you are going to choose to profit off of said audience, you have to take those things into account, or that can absolutely tank your brand. And that's exactly, I feel like, what has happened with this release, because 4,000 sales is extremely low for someone who had one of like the number one songs of the year. That's crazy. Tyler.
All right. Oh wait, I see this comment from Stacey. Well, that was to Khalees. Maybe she's amazing. Oh. All right. Oh, we already got Bree in there. I was gonna propose. I want to see who agrees with this assessment of Tyla and why she possibly flopped, or just her branding in general. And Bree agrees that her team failed her. And maybe there is something there that the team is missing, or how they're trying to brand her. I don't know, Q. I just want to get. I'm just very divided. The parts, I guess, that I take issue with is I'm trying to understand what the girl did that was so bad. Like, I'm just stuck there, and maybe I'm missing something, and I'm okay. I'm okay with being wrong, and maybe I'm not seeing everything, or I wasn't around for the conversations. I remembered the color thing, which I just saw completely different than a lot of people. And with the girl being in South Africa, I understand what color means there, and so, like, I was very unbothered. I could see how people could maybe take that a certain way, but I thought people were doing too much putting that on that girl. So I don't know what she really. Where's the disrespect? That's what I'm trying to understand.
First, I want to start off. I was trying to find the footage. You know, I like to show people things. I don't like to just say it. But I can't remember what year it was right now to find the video. But I know some people had a problem or did not like how when she was it the BET Awards or the VMAs?
Oh, one of those awards. I know what you're talking about.
She
I
won
never-
an award, and then she asked either Holly or Lil Nas X to hold it. I think she was more so asking Lil Nas X. I know people did not like that. I watch a guy on YouTube named Hugo Henderson. He was showing, he has videos of past award shows. Cardi B did the same thing. Cardi B, it was kind of early on, I think, in her career. She won the VMA, and I think she had this when she had her little pixie cut. She did the same thing. She got an award. She was like, oh, this is heavy. And she just immediately gave it back to who gave it to her, and she did her speech. I don't remember that even being anything people talked about. I could be wrong, but I don't remember it being a thing. But it was a whole thing with Tyla. And I don't know. It didn't necessarily bother me. I never held one, so I don't know how heavy it is. She is skinny. I don't know. That didn't bother me.
This is your Emmy winning brother, and that Emmy is heavy. I'll tell you that. So if that award is like that, it is pretty heavy.
From a girl that got you got something in common with Beyonce, honey. Y'all both are Emmy Award winners. Yeah, so like, I don't know. It didn't bother me that much. I understood the color thing. Could have, if when you first heard it, that was more so a thing. Like on the initial hearing, you're like, huh, what she say? But then even if you didn't know that, just a quick Google search, and even for me, I didn't even have to do all of that. I say this all the time. Black is synonymous with African Americans to me. I don't call everybody black that's brown across the world, because that's not a universal thing. Us being called black ain't even universal here. People be still trying to say African American. So that just wasn't, for me, that wasn't offensive. She didn't say I'm an octoroon, or like she ain't say nothing crazy like that. She just said I'm colored. I was not offended. I don't know. And I think that lady's take was just off, because I don't think a lot of black people was that paying that much attention to Tyla ass anyway. I think they just knew the sing.
That's the question I have anyway. Like, is it really that in the presentation and the team, or are people just not into her as an artist in general? Like, maybe she's not captivating the audience like that. And I would say too, we have our diaspora wars now. Now there's some things and they be talking crazy. Now I ain't gonna say that. Be talking out the side of their neck sometimes. I didn't think this was. I think this kind of gets looped into that probably in some kind of way, where it's gonna be, I don't know, for Black Americans to really be into an artist like that and give everything like it you're already kind of working at a deficit, I feel like. And maybe that's where the team didn't do a good enough job where that could be a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm. You want to read Bree's comments?
Yes, Bree. Love whatever you have to say.
She came go ahead.
Go ahead. You got it.
She came to America calling herself a derogatory term. Then she didn't want to explain anything when she was given the opportunity. Her fans really messed her over by telling, what's BW?
Black women.
Black women Tyla didn't need them. Americans shouldn't have to Google search what is happening in another country when the person that's coming to America is to get the American dollars. Yeah. I don't have a problem with that take. Like, I don't have a problem if that offended somebody. It just didn't offend me, if that makes sense. Now, the award piece, I think y'all need to let her asking the people to hold that award. I think y'all
that just adds on. No, that's when you start looking for a reason for anything to be wrong. That. And now she's billed as like this mean, like she's supposed to be a mean girl too, right? I guess she's supposed to be a mean girl. I don't know.
Or what if they either mean or conceited or bougie or something? Because I think her bio now is bougie African or something. Black Americans are already side eyeing PLC, so when they start talking crazy, we ain't messing with them. I I agree.
That's true. I definitely agree with that.
And I could put this on record. This is on video. So what better record can you get than this? I never have a problem changing my mind. As of right now, I don't have a problem with Tyler. I like the EP. I like all 4 of the little songs. I keep playing it. I really like Mr. Media. My spidey senses are not going off from Tyler. That don't mean that it's not something there. I'm just not picking up on it right now. But I have no problem changing my opinion in the future. I will keep my eye on her, but my spidey sense is just not tingling.
What do you think? Your spidey senses?
They not tingling. Like they tingle with some other bitches, but they not tingling with her for me. I don't know.
And we have to see, like, now those numbers do suck.
Okay,
that
stop.
they said, but I just feel like in general, it has been kind of a really weak time with music, like right now. And then just the way that people are like consuming music, like new music right now, I think it's a whole bigger issue just in the industry in general and approach and all this stuff. And plus, there's so much going on in the world itself. Like, I don't know. I feel like we got to give it time and see. I don't want to like label her like a flop or something like this just right now. And with streaming, it could have done that in the first week, and who knows, it could do much better in weeks to come down the road. But we'll see.
I want to say one more thing, and again, this could be I could be off on this, and I definitely don't want to be the person caping for a bunch of swirly and light-skinned black people online. Like that's not what I want to be known for doing ever. Okay, so I want to put that out there. I'm not trying to be Samira looking stupid, making videos about Cardi B. But I because you just said it's a hard time for music. It seems like it's a hard time for certain people. Because the white girls ain't having no problem with music. When Sabrina and Charlie and the other girls' music and Billy, their music is okay.
But their projects were last year.
Oh, and then the girls not like a Sabrina Carpenter newest single as much. Okay.
2025 has been rough.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say the girls not really feeling my girls' flow either. So I was like, is this a black thing or is this an R&B thing? But maybe it's just music in general. I don't know.
Now I have no words for Tyla.
Hey Tim.
I don't know what the girl is gonna do. Like, I don't know. Is there an ability to come back? For the people who are out on Tyla, is there anything that she could do at this point to bring you back in? Or is Tyla just lost forever?
I hate to keep bringing up the same people because I know when I'm trying to just trying to understand what people's reasoning is at, I always bring up the same people. Did you catch any of my Bible study from yesterday?
I didn't get to pull it up yet. But
I was basically saying I was not upset with what Cardi B said. I think there are other things to be upset about and talking about and bringing attention to. And then I also think that there are other people that did much worse things and people didn't care about it. And I think specifically people be so quick to throw women away, but they don't do the same thing with the male artists. The male artists could at this point, I don't know what a male artist could do to get some of y'all not to like them. Because there's some men that have killed people. And I know y'all still listen to it. So I don't know what the men could do to get y'all to stop listening to them. But the women could sneeze wrong and everybody's just over them. So that just is always different to me. Because a lot of these men, the music don't even be hitting on nothing. And I mean, the women act like their life is going to end if they can't. I ain't even gonna say no names. They act like their life gonna end if they can't hear their songs, and I just don't get it. So you tell me. I don't know. I guess we'll see. She plays in the warehouse, honey. Y'all just keep not banning it so I could go get all the vinyls for cheap because I want the vinyls for my record player. Woo!
All right. Let's move on to another one who's been in the news and stuff today. Actually earlier and stuff too, because of some other comments with Miss Ari Lennox, who had some comments about Pam and Martin and the way he talked about Pam. She felt the way about that. And most recently, some comments surfaced or whatever that she had about Bernie Mac. And about how his jokes made her feel uncomfortable. In a newly surfaced audio clip, Ari Lennox is heard reflecting on Bernie Mac's career. She begins by acknowledging the late comedian's impact, charisma, and contributions to comedy. But as the conversation unfolds, she shares that some of his humor hasn't aged well for her personally. I love Bernie Mac, Lennox reportedly said, but some of his jokes, they made me uncomfortable. Her admission wasn't an outright condemnation, but rather a personal reaction to certain comedic themes. However, in the world of social media, nuance often gets lost, and many online users quickly accuse her of being too sensitive or disrespecting a legend. So this article definitely put their opinion in there of what they thought. What have people been? Because we haven't talked about this. I wonder what people have been feeling about Miss Ari Lennox and her comments and stuff lately, either with the Pam stuff, with the Bernie Mac here. And she's around your age, right, Quentin? I want to say she's in your era.
She is, and we do not agree. No. Now, if you have some insight on the Pam and Martin stuff, I would love to hear. Would you like for me to give my opinion on her take on Bernie Mac, or you want me to wait?
You can go. Let me pull up because I think I actually have a clip of the Pam and Martin. I could pull up real quick or something of her saying, but
I'm from Chicago. Bernie Mac is from Chicago. One of my she wasn't my teacher. A teacher that taught at my high school, Miss West. Shout out to Miss West. She was one of Bernie Mac's neighbors. I loved Bernie Mac growing up. I also think out of the comedians from his era, and think about the ones who are still alive, I think he made some of the least problematic comedy from what I remember. Him making that joke about his nephew and being gay,
that famous.
That was not offensive to me. And I'm gay today, and that was not offensive. He was talking about his nephew who he raised and lived with, and nothing about that. Maybe some people could say it was a little insensitive, or maybe if if your self-esteem and your sensitivity level is just barely, if you're just overly sensitive about everything, maybe that bothered you. But I want some milk and cookies. Like, no. She could go to hell, and I think she a year or two older than me. She could go to hell. She's goofy. We already know she goofy. She always saying something goofy. Her and Samira come from the same school of thought. These girl. And Funky Neva was talking about her ass, and he said the same thing. She could go to hell. And her music ain't been hitting since that first album. So I'm really through with her. Now, this who y'all need to be through with. We could be through with her.
I'm screaming. And I would say too, like with comedy, that's one of the things of comedy. I think an element of comedy should make you feel a bit of discomfort. Like there's nothing wrong with that. You're like kind of like, should I be laughing at this? But that shit is funny. I think comedy, if that element is missing a lot, it is a lot of too much sensitivity and stuff right now. And
But
things
for the
definitely
wrong stuff.
for the wrong stuff. Absolutely for the wrong stuff. And stuff needs to be looked at in the era of their time. Totally off,
Yeah.
well, not totally off topic, but anytime I think about that, it just makes me immediately think of Tyra. Like
Yes.
it's like
Yeah.
similar things. I just hate when people pull things out of any kind of context and stuff around. But I have this one clip from her. Let me see. Like,
While
hold on,
Cam
give
is
me one
pulling
second.
that up, I just want to say, hey, Arlissa, hey, Sugar. And then, okay, Bree said Pam and Martin crack jokes on each other. So what is it called when Pam talked about Martin? Exactly. What happened to if you don't like? I'm not a big. I will watch comedies, but comedy is not my go-to. If you ask me what my favorite genre or show or movie, it's not going to be comedy. How about just don't watch it? That also is an option.
That is an option. All right. This is what she had to say about Pam and Martin.
Martin was how much he would go on Pam. Like I know, like and this is coming from a girl who I love me a good like joking ass movie, and it even when the joking movie is like, damn, like that was fucked up. Like, I'm not like too woke or something is what I'm trying to say. Like I'm honestly not I'm problematic. I'm pretty problematic, low key. But like, but
Oh,
is that there are some things where I draw the line and it just bothers me. Or like, I don't know, it's like Pam was so fucking beautiful and so fine. And I just feel like growing up as a chocolate girl, like I don't even know if I was able to understand the greatness of Pam because of the light that I feel like I was being fed. You know what I'm saying? Like of just like always going on Pam, always like that's all I remember. And I didn't like that. But like, so I feel conflicted because while I feel like the show is incredible and I feel like Martin is a legendary show and all of the actors and Tommy and like everybody, like legendary, amazing. Like I adore them all. Like you have no idea. And I adore Martin. Like I
but let her
adore
finish.
him.
Just get them.
I
Just hear
it
her
just
talk.
would piss me off.
Oh
Like
my
the
god,
joking
that's
on Pam. I just didn't
annoying.
like that.
Oh,
Like I'll always
she act like
kind
one
of
of the
feel
Gen
a way
Z
about
people.
that. Like the thing that pissed me off about
She cannot be a millennial. I can't believe it. Oh, was she raised by black people?
I'm confused. Like the stuff, but the thing is, Pam and Martin went at each
Each
other.
other. That's what Bridget said.
Yes, they crack jokes on each other. It's like one of the funniest elements of the show. Just their banter back and forth. I I didn't
And
want
then
her to throw into being the dark skinned woman because I don't want.
I'm glad she did, because that's why she feel like this, because she just being biased. And she
Yeah,
want to be, and I know colorism is a thing. When everybody knows that. We know darker skinned women, darker skinned people have it rougher than fair skinned people. All that's a thing. But on this show, I think it was pretty even. All of they ass got made fun of. Literally everybody. Tommy,
yes.
you ain't got no job. Cole, you stupid. Like everybody, it was even. Girl, I can't. I'm about to say something, and this might. I hope this don't come out the wrong way, but black people, if you watch it, you understand what I mean. Have you ever met black girls or black people, and they will be darker skinned, and let the topic of like Destiny Child or something like this come up, and they immediately be like, "Oh, I liked Kelly. I never liked Beyonce. I liked Kelly," and it's
Yes.
giving
Yes.
you solely just like her because she dark skinned. Do that make sense? Like, I don't think that should be the only reason why you like somebody because their skin complexion. That's weird to me. And that's what Arby giving. You weren't supposed to talk about her because she looked like me. That's what it's giving. And it probably triggered her because her goofy self got made fun of. But you also goofy.
And that's like
Candy.
that's one of the parts that makes it funny because I don't think everybody knew Pam was beautiful.
Yeah.
And it really
And had a
saw her that
shape.
way. Yes, and that shit, all that. Like, so it's comedy. So I don't even understand why she's talking about this. This seems like so out of left field, and why? I don't understand.
Why? And the gag is, baby, if you colorist, you thought different. I thought Pam was more prettier than Gina.
Oh,
She ate
same.
Gina up.
In
And I
our
think
household,
everybody
we
else thinking
definitely
that.
thought that.
Gina was
Definitely
just
thought
was
that.
light skinned with a big old head. That was about it.
Ah.
Everybody got made fun of. Yes, but they made fun of Martin like a dog. They literally got him flying in the damn intro with his ears. I just want to say one last thing. This why we were talking about something else, and I said this. I think sometimes people don't. I think because we are gay, we know that we marginalized down to the ground. Like we already know people don't even want us to be walking around. So sometimes I think when you already know that stuff not set up for you, you just don't always everything just don't be like, oh my God, I can't believe. Cause like girl, nothing really cater. It's a lot of stuff that don't cater to us. So this ain't that big of a deal. And I think sometimes straight people, even if they are part of the marginalized groups, I don't think it clicks. Like, girl, if we gay and we weren't offended by Bernie Mac making the gay jokes, what was you offended by, girl?
What were you offended by? Like, like really? I wonder which jokes is she referring to that makes her uncomfortable, like right now, or something. And like, what does that even mean, though? Like, what's uncomfortable about Bernie Mac is one of the funniest people ever. Like, ever. Like, I don't understand.
And I literally don't remember him being super vulgar and stuff. So y'all, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't
really
know.
Like, we can't. No help.
Have you went back during the pandemic? I went back and watched Moesha and the Parkers and Girlfriends and all these shows. Girl, if you go back and watch shows from the 90s and the 2000s, if you that sensitive, just don't even watch nothing before 2015.
Okay. Okay.
Because I don't know what to tell you, honey. They be saying faggot and everything else. Girl. Mm-mm.
Oh, the people act like they live the soft life. The people act like they live the soft life, Quentin.
She from the stuff she be singing in her music, she don't sound like she lived the soft life. She sound like she don't sound like she ever even have a man. So I don't know where any of this came from. We putting her on the sick and shut in list.
Yes, we are. You know what? Can we go?
Is bad.
I haven't seen this, but we are in music, and I want to. We gotta throw in a little unseasoned flavor right now.
Oh,
because Taylor Swift, she did break the internet with her announcement. Like it became like the most streamed video in one day. It was some stupid number, like over 160 something million views. When she was talking about being on the Kelsey Brothers podcast that came on tonight and debuting her 12th album. So I found real quick in the podcast, like where she brings up talking about the new album. And I just want to listen to it. And let's see what's going on here. Because she said she's coming out of her eras or whatever. I guess she's doing in this eras vibe, and she's moving into a new direction now.
I saw someone that I follow on YouTube talked about Taylor Swift, but I didn't know what she did. So this what she did. And this why we knew all along that this relationship was for press.
Honey.
And then he just came out with he on GQ magazine too. So all
yes.
of this is playing. Ain't he about to be in a movie or something too?
Yes. He was already in the show in America. Was it American Horse? Not American.
No, that other one.
The grotesquerie or something.
Yes.
Yeah, was up in there.
Girl, he looked like the Burger King. Remember when they had the Burger King character? He looked like the motherfucking Burger King. I cannot. He looks so creepy right here. No.
So let's play some of it. Like I said, I haven't listened to this at all, so I don't even know what's coming because unless it's experienced it in real time. Oh,
all right.
Not it. Switch.
Criticisms of yourself or
Last Air.
yeah. So that was
Okay.
I was pretty happy that they noticed that. I was like trained him well.
Yes, she does.
So basically every night of the Eras
They
tour,
know everything happens with the reason. Taylor's a planner. She's not just a random orange door.
Just
Yeah.
eggs everywhere.
what's happening there? Why? Anyway, so I would leave the stage every night, going down the elevator lift. That's how every single Eras show ended, except for the last one, where I exited through a door, an orange door to be specific, and
Orange.
that actually was an Easter egg. Basically, the reason why I chose to exit that way is because I kind of wanted to give a little subliminal hint to the fans that I may be leaving the Eras Tour era, but I was also entering
A new era.
a new
Orange.
era. So I wanted to show you something.
Okay. What do we got?
We got,
A briefcase.
yep,
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album.
We got TS12, baby.
This
The life
is
of a showgirl.
my brand new album.
Okay,
It's called
tell
The
me,
Life of a Showgirl.
Love it.
It
Love
was
it.
something that I was working on while I was in Europe on the Eras tour.
So while
and
you were on tour.
I was
Okay.
working. I would be
How
on tour.
on earth did she do this on the tour is still blowing my mind.
I just love it. I just love it a lot. I love music. I would be playing shows. I'd do like 3 shows in a row. I'd have 3 days off. I'd fly to Sweden, go back to the tour, and actually like working on this. I was physically exhausted at this point in the tour, but I was so mentally stimulated and so excited to be creating.
Oh,
And
wow.
this is,
And literally living the life of a showgirl
I was.
while she wrote it.
That's why I called it that. Nailed it.
Love it.
So, do you want to see the back cover?
I would love to see all of it. Yes.
Back cover is where we find the 12 tracks for my 12.
Okay, thank you.
12
That's
tracks.
from the front
Bangers.
cover, girl.
This
Okay.
is, so we got
What
all,
are
well,
they?
we got track 1, The Fate of Ophelia.
Okay.
Track
Do you
2.
know- Go ahead. I was
You
going
wanna
to say,
talk
do
about-
you know what Fate of Ophelia
wanna
is?
talk about
keep
Hamlet?
going.
Hamlet.
I don't want to get Jason all riled up.
Yeah.
So we can just go through the
We
track.
can
list.
talk
Okay.
about it
Okay.
later.
Yeah.
Track 2, Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
You know who Elizabeth Taylor is?
You better.
I'm just kind of following. along.
Okay. All right.
Track 3, Opalite.
Opalite.
You know what opalite is, Jason?
Why can we stop asking me?
Okay,
if
I'm
I know
done.
things?
Okay, thank
Stop
you.
asking Jason
He's
things.
like, I hate this
I
structure of
know
the
a
conversation.
lot about this album, and I'm excited.
Okay.
Track 4, Father Figure.
Father figure. All right.
Track 5, Eldest Daughter.
Okay.
Track 6, Ruin the Friendship.
Ooh,
Track 7, Actually Romantic.
actually romantic.
Track 8,
I wonder who that
Wish List with $2 signs as the S's.
is.
Just thought I'd point that out.
There we
Grammatical
go.
flourish. Track 9, Wood.
Wood. Nice.
Track 10, Canceled, but it's in
Oh.
all caps with an exclamation point at the end. Track 11, Honey.
Honey.
And can you do drum roll? Last track, track 12, the title track, The Life of a Showgirl, featuring Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, boy. That's going to be everywhere.
That's awesome.
So that's
Look
that.
at this.
Yeah.
All right.
And so
That's
then
Showgirl.
we've got
I have many thoughts.
Yes. Oh, I don't know if you saw the record color.
Is it orange?
Yes.
You know that's my color. That's my branding color. So she copying off of me. That's cute.
That's
I
cute.
I actually don't mind the album cover. I wish her hair was spread out more and look more like luxe or luxurious, but it's not bad. It's more edgy for her. At least she don't look like a little girl. You know what my initial thoughts to this, for those watching at home, I am not like a lot of feel like a lot of black people don't listen to Taylor Swift and don't like her. I grew up when I was in high school and stuff. It's kind of when she was starting to get popular. I definitely used to listen to Taylor Swift. Now I haven't listened to no album. I'm probably about 3 albums off, 3 or 4. Like, ooh, what's the last? I know I listened to 1984 and Reputation. I ain't listened to her in some albums. This album title is making me think of Pamela Anderson movie. I think it's literally called The Last Showgirl.
Yeah, the last show girl or
This
something.
also just giving me, she always give me, I'm doing a knockoff for some Beyonce did. It's giving me like Beyonce self-titled album. I wish she had to put Beyonce on the track. If they collab, now that would break the internet. If they
That would
collab.
break. Oh, I wonder why they haven't done that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's like timing or something. You know what? And I will say, what is Beyonce-esque about her in a way and stuff where I feel like both of these superstars are in their own lanes is the way that they work on music. They're very, and like her doing that during the tour and doing it, like the girl, she does like she works.
Mm-hmm.
I would not take any of that from her. I'm happy to hear that this is 12 songs.
Yes, because she be acting like Chris Brown.
Right. What do you say? Defiant.
That's true.
Yeah.
And even like the song titles, it sounds like she might gonna tell a little bit of her business. Canceled and Wood. I feel like Wood gonna be a song about sex. She might start talking about her and Kelsey. It's just giving Beyonce self-titled when she started talking about he Monica Lewinsky'd all on my gal.
Mm. So we're here. We'll see. If y'all want to see more of that, you can go to their podcast and listen to whatever else she got to say. But look at that. We give you a bit of breaking news here on church announcement sometimes.
And we equal opportunity. We listen to everybody. And you know, this is news. She definitely looked like she went to the doctor and got something done to her face. Her face looked different to me.
It does.
She got an orange lipstick instead of red.
What do we think this is? Is this relationship now just at the point where they're going to be married? They're going to just ride this on through long term?
You think so?
Or do you think they're just doing it to get whatever they need to do right now to build a different basis and then be done? I'm just, what do people think the future of this pair here? I think it could carry on to marriage. It's just a power couple.
I was about to say they might be like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky and just, you know, shack up. But just knowing Taylor Swift and her like family and stuff, yeah, she don't give me that she would do that. She would just go and get married. So maybe, you know, she don't have a track record of being with a man for a long time. So how long they been together? Has it been a year?
Yeah, I think it definitely. I feel like it's been over a year.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe.
I feel like it has been, but I'm not positive.
They will get married. And she'll have an album about it. She got a song on the album called Elizabeth Taylor. And you know, didn't she have like 7 marriages or something crazy?
Yeah, she had something crazy. A lot of men's for sure. Well, all right. Want to shift gears, brother? And the video you sent me about, you want to go to the trans piece?
Oh, yes, honey. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Oh, yes. Hold on. And while I pulling this up, make sure you are subscribed to both channels and hit the notification bell. Boop. Now, this is so funny for the people. I hope the girls, if you was at Bible study last night, I'm a quote what I quoted last night from Tina Marie. She said, you see, sometimes the needs of one outweigh the needs of many. Okay. So I keep trying to tell y'all we need to fat phobia is not what we about to be worried about, but this is what we need to be worried about. And I kept saying last night, when the women start losing their rights, it's a problem. But I wasn't just specifying cis women, cis and trans women. And I keep telling my girlfriends, there is a point where this is going to collide. And y'all commenting on who don't look feminine, the same thing gonna happen to y'all. And it happened already, but here's an example. So y'all can stop saying this dumb stuff. Because who is the authority on what's feminine or not?
Okay.
Is it a book?
That part.
Listen to this.
We went in there and right away the people just like grew. Like they gave us our menus, didn't even tell us Happy Easter when they were telling everybody else Happy Easter. And the whole time she was just looking at us, giving us dirty looks and talking to her workers, like whispering and stuff about us. So I definitely will never go back there.
This case is not a surprise. It's just a sign of the times and what's happening. And that's super frustrating and a little scary.
Jerica is pretty easygoing. She's very easy to feel comfortable around, kind to people. When she told me what happened, I felt enraged. It was cruel and humiliating.
So our client Jerica, she was at Buffalo Wild Wings with her friend and they were just enjoying dinner. And Jerica had to use the bathroom, so she went to use the women's room as she always does. And her waitress came in, banged on the stall door, accused her of being a man or a boy in the women's room, forced her out of the stall, and eventually made her unzip her hoodie to show that she has breasts. She was wearing a shirt, but that she wasn't allowed to leave the bathroom until that happened. It's really upsetting. It should never happen to anyone. Our client's only 18 years old. She's still in high school.
This wasn't the first time something like this happened, but this is like the worst time. Because other people, like, they just say, like, this is a girl's restroom, and they just go on about their day. But this one, like, she kept it going. She was, like, mad screaming. Like, she made me feel, like, very uncomfortable. Like, now, like, after that, like, I just don't like going in public bathrooms. Like, I just hold it in. And now, like, I just think, like, oh, I'm going to get harassed. I'm going to keep getting harassed like this.
She should be able to use the bathroom in peace in any public bathroom without being nervous.
Minnesota has a great law. It's the Minnesota Human Rights Act. So in Minnesota, a restaurant cannot discriminate against someone because they're gay or because they're transgender or because they don't conform to sex stereotypes or because someone perceives it, right? So Jerica, in our case, she's not transgender, but I don't know if her waitress thought she was, but you can't discriminate against someone because you think someone's transgender either.
We've been seeing for years the rise of these so-called bathroom bills and these sorts of things. There's this anti-trans panic. One reason it's problematic is that it harmed an 18-year-old girl who was just...
Okay, you think that's enough? I think we get the gist of it. I want to hear your thoughts first.
Like you said, we've been saying it. We have been saying it. It's not just an attack on trans people in general and trans women specifically, where things have been dominated. But it's gonna trickle on down to just what people just even assume you are. However you look, there are plenty of women who have more quote unquote masculine features and all these things like this. And what's going on in the world now is just open season to be as disrespectful as you want to be. And it's just ridiculous. Like, I just can't even think. I remember in that piece if we got to it and stuff there. I'm trying to think back what was said, but I know one when it said the server waited there at the bathroom door and she could not leave until she showed her breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous what we're coming into. So you got to be careful whenever you are so against trans people and so against this. People are not thinking about how it's going to come back and eventually affect them. And how this is not, you got to look at this as an attack on women in general. The trans piece is just an easy excuse to get to women. Look at what Pete Hegesliff or whatever, the military dude that has no business, that was at Fox News, that Trump put in place of the Pentagon and all this stuff, retweeting all this radical stuff with the church he goes to, that's talking about taking away women's rights to vote. It's talking about women need to vote as a household, submitting to their husbands, and stuff in that. Talking about, and he's echoing this stuff. These people running our government and things right now, like it's all a bigger picture that people just need to pay attention to, and it just breaks my heart just to see people going through this.
I agree. As you were talking, I just wanted to pull up. This is not the only. I just Googled it. I just Googled cis woman mistaken for trans woman, and numerous hits just came up from throughout the years. But I just clicked on a couple. Now she's probably a lesbian, but she a cis woman. You can see her breasts. She also the same thing in Arizona. They thought she was trans. It's another one I just saw. This even worse. They thought a cisgender woman was a trans woman and put her in the male prison.
Are you serious?
That's what it said. It's from 2024. And then I want to add something else. When I have a friend, we used to be very close. She is tall. She is a cis woman, but she's just tall. I remember my mother saying something to me like, "Is that a woman that you be with?" I said, "What?" "Yes." "What are you asking me?" I said, "Yes, my friend is a woman. Why are you asking me?" "Oh, she looked like she was born a man." I said, "For one, you sound ignorant, and then if she was, what does it matter? And two, she wasn't. She was born a woman, just like your ass was. Just because she tall." And I said that to say, I also remember I had a cousin named Lyra when I was younger. She was a tall lady, had big wide shoulders, giving Wendy Williams. She did look what people would just say is manly, but she was a cis woman, had kids and everything. So this is why I've been saying to our girlfriends, all the women I know, stop saying stuff about when trans women don't look feminine enough. Because people can say the same thing about you. We all know a woman that got facial hair. We all know a woman who don't have the hips we think she should have. We all know a woman who don't have no booty. We all know women who cannot have kids. Like, there are all of these things that people would describe a trans person as, and we know cis women that we could describe them the same. So this why everybody just need to mind their business. Stop grading who looks feminine to you, because you might not look feminine to somebody else. And they could do the same thing to you in the bathroom or when you go to jail, especially being black. And Funky Dineva brought this up, I think. Was it Funky? Yes, Funky brought it up. He said for black women, this is even worse. People love to say black women look like a man. Think about how you say Serena look like a man. So y'all really need to stop, because black women, y'all gonna be the one that this affect the most. Why you so pressed? Y'all really need to chill the fuck out and actually tell other people to stop when you hear them do it as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, the voice, how the size of women's feet, all of that. You cannot dictate how people were born and what their body look like. Mind your business.
And yes, and as you know, and I won't share too much of my business, but the people who know me know, who's connected to me, who is trans, And Q, you know the situation I was just going through recently. And just so you know, things do not happen. It's not just trans women. Trans men do get overlooked. And I'm gonna just say cis women can be very hard to trans men as well. And stuff. And so that needs to be, you have to examine those things because you got to see the bigger pictures. And you know, it's a whole fiasco of a situation I just had to go through recently with that just at the college level, just for someone not feeling comfortable being around a trans person, whatever that means.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
And I'm asking this, so maybe people at home, this could make sense for them too, because the stuff that they said don't make sense. So the people act like they have such a problem with trans women because you know they're always focused on genitalia. That's all trans is about, is what's in your underwear.
Yes.
So they act like they are afraid of trans women because I guess they assume in this instance that they still have a penis. Correct? That's a lot of it, I'm assuming.
Yeah. That's the
So with this same logic, if we still thinking about genitalia, and I'm not sexualizing and thinking about this, I'm going off what y'all do.
What the people say, what the people do. Yes.
So why would you be uncomfortable around a trans man? Because they don't have a traditional penis. I'll say that. They don't have a traditional penis. So what you afraid of? You think they gonna rape you? And they could rape you, but I'm just saying y'all always so focused on the penis. They don't have that necessarily. So what's the problem with the trans men?
Yeah, that's what makes it so ridiculous. That's when you know it's nothing but hate and bigotry. And they try to doctor it up with so many other things, but it's nothing but pure hate and ignorance. That's just all it is. Because being trans too is nothing even sexual to it. Like trans is not, it's a whole gender thing. It has nothing to do with sex and attraction and all that kind of stuff whatsoever. But that's where our feeble minds go.
But they do the same thing. And for people at home, you know, some people don't know the difference between being gay and being trans. Gay people and trans people are not the same thing. Because you can be trans and straight and be trans and gay and be trans and bisexual. Like that's not the same thing. But they do the same thing to us. They sexualize us. Everything we do is just about sex. We can't do nothing without them turning it into sex. I think as I've gotten older, people really project onto us what they think. Because most straight people, all they think about when they think about gay people is sex, because y'all so curious. So you really tell it on yourself. Yes. But that don't have nothing to do with us.
Right.
But women, black women, listen to us. I don't have to deal with this. Well, you know what? I actually thought about this with me. Because when I used to go running, I have been walking down the street running and having my shorts. And I guess my hair could kind of look like, I guess, a girl with like a little pixie cut or a little, you know, as the girls say, I got a little.
I seen girls with that little, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And I've definitely had men, like, when they see me from behind, like start to say something and then be like, oh, hell no.
They be doing what it do.
I guess so. I've been in places and people be asking me what's my pronouns, and I'd be like, "Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I was just showing up as a man, but I guess you know it's giving non-binary or something." So, child, it might start affecting some of us too. Y'all got to get it together.
Yeah.
Yes, Bree. This is why that shit Maury used to do
back
in the 90s was so problematic. A whole show of voting on a woman's was trans or cis. And I just showed last night on a preview of the Blue Vein Society, they used to do the same thing with biracial black people in the newspaper. Are they black or are they white? In the newspaper.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, and that's all. it's so many things in this issue that we could go on. Just even what's going on, just with all. I'm gonna just throw up this just real quick because it's in line with what we're talking about here. Of just a quick rundown, just some of what is going on down right now. Like some of the things that are taking place just in this administration, like the shutdown of LGBTQ youth suicide hotlines has transpired. The NIH LGBTQ health research cuts drastically, destruction of global HIV contraceptive stockpile, taking all that away, like, and all the stuff with that type of care is just being slashed. The trans military bans, nationwide gender affirming care bans for the youth. The DOJ subpoenaed gender affirming care providers, even threaten people who provide any kind of care with that, with all sorts of legality things now. An American painter had to cancel a Smithsonian art show because one of the things she did was depict the transgender woman as the Statue of Liberty. Under this administration had to cancel that full stop. Trans women banned from Olympic sports officially now. Supreme Court upholds trans military ban that happened there, and the legal attacks on trans passports. I know if you remember, if you watched Drag Race, what's her face? The white from the past season. Oh gosh, her name just let me. White queen Bosco talked about how like she can't travel and stuff now because of passport. Because now if you're intersex, even intersex, trans, and all those things, you can't update your passports.
And intersex people are born. I'm make no mistakes. I'm on the right path. Baby, I was born this way. They was born that way.
It's crazy. Child, and all them gay folks and trans folks out here that voted for this man, and now with that Supreme Court he got in play, and now they're talking about pulling back up gay marriage. Have you been hearing about that?
I saw that because some lady who did she go to jail or something because she was doing something with the
I think she refused to like marriage. Yeah, something happened and it's made its way all up to the Supreme Court again now to challenge the gay marriage ruling.
Now listen, gays, we're not perfect. We don't have everything right. I think the gay community is a hot mess more often than it isn't. But we have some things correct. The gay girls know what they be talking about. When we be talking about what's about to happen in society, we know how the world works. I have been hearing gay people and like people from our community say this for so long. As soon as the women lose their rights, everybody gonna start losing it.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
While we political, brother, can I just talk about what I've been burning on and what everybody in DC is burning on? I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the news, but it is real. The things that you see in about Trump employing the National Guard in DC. The street said not like my friend, literally while we was on here with my group of best friends, and and this stuff it's just so it just irritates your soul. And he just sent this text, and all he said was he was like, "Be safe, booze. The guard is in Southeast. They were all gathered in front of our house just now, literally in front of my house. They're just troops patrolling. Increase police force all around. Like whenever I bike through the city and go through the city now, like the amount of police, National Guards, things that you see out here in the streets, just out here, just walking up in random people homes, standing in front, like just like you could go search on social media and see them talking to people just sitting on the front of their porches that might be out there smoking just on their porch.
Oh, I saw a video and they was like, they don't want people. Donald Trump don't want people outside smoking and drinking or something stupid.
Yes, they out here this whole clean the streets thing of DC, and what they're trying to say the problem. And what they're doing is, I don't know if you heard the clips or seen the stuff, but what they're doing with the homeless people, it's just so sickening. Like he just told the homeless people have to move far away and get out of DC. And they're giving homeless people, they're going up to giving them a choice, talking about either you go to a shelter, you get fined, how are they going to pay for anything, or go to jail? First of all, shelters are not even open. Not all shelters are not 24/7. I don't know if people know that. Shelters do have times, and there are times you have to be out of the shelters.
Right.
It's just so ridiculous what's happening right now. And he's just instituted that he wants an additional 30 days for the National Guard to be out here in the streets of DC. So when this happened in LA and people talk about it's a blueprint of what's coming around, look at DC as another blueprint of what could be going around in cities around the country right now. It's beyond ridiculous what the streets of DC look like right now. It's scary, brother. It's scary. Like, I don't even want to be outside. I don't want to get hemmed up by any of these people. Shoot. You know, I like my weed too, honey. So I might have something on me and don't even realize this right there.
Oh, you right. You know what? And it's legal here, but maybe I just stop because, honey, I drive around with my weed in my purse.
Okay.
It don't be wrong, but
it's legal here. But then it's like some weird kind of, I don't know. They're trying to reclassify some things with marijuana now in DC, the administration. I don't know why the administration feels like they need to be involved in DC so much. But he is, it's turned into a scary little thing.
We are turning into Gilead day by day. Every time you hear something, it's the Handmaid's Tale. This is what y'all wanted. Baby, this is what you came for. France, come and take the Statue of Liberty, because this is not the land of the free or the brave. This is the land of the foolish and the savage. Okay. And I don't know why Donald Trump and I don't know why these people be trying to act like they trying to clean stuff up and they so clean and holy. The trashiest people walking and talking. Like I don't get it. I truly don't get it.
I'm with you. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. At all.
I've been back watching South Park, and Donald Trump is like a South Park character. He's like Cartman or somebody. Like I just cannot. But I'm starting to believe. Well, you know, I already think one group of people is just slowed down to the ground. I'm starting to believe that most people are slow or something.
Okay.
I'm weary. I'm just feeling back to, we got to start back pumping Solange and sit at the table because I'm weary.
All right. This is literally what's happening right now. It's crazy. And this could be, you know, they're gonna try to come from Chicago. As much as they love to have Chicago in their mouth.
He always talking about how horrible Chicago. He sent some people here before. Remember? He sent was it the National Guard? He sent somebody here. I don't be in the city like that. I'm supposed to go to the city Saturday for a birthday, but I come to the city for an event and then I be gone, bitch. I don't have time.
Don't have time. No.
See, we just had market days and I didn't go. The older I get there, ever since we had that post shooting in Florida, they even make me be apprehensive to go to gay events because I don't want to be at an event and I get shot because I'm trying to see Keke Palmer. They gonna make me not go to anything no more. If we not going through metal detectors or something, I'm be like, oh, I'm okay. I'm stay out.
Oh, you did just made me think of something before we go and stuff too. I in our music section, I totally forgot about Tiana Taylor. We were talking about her and the track listing. Are you excited?
You want me to put it up? I have my Instagram. And speaking of cis women that people could say look masculine. Funky Dineva asked the girls when he talked about the bathroom situation. He said, "Who's the people that the people could question if they a man?" And the girls definitely said Tiana Taylor.
Oh,
and
God.
I don't disagree, bitch. Girl, my face probably gets softer as did Tiana. Tiana. Okay,
You need to stop.
She coming out with a new album, y'all. Let me stop Let me stop being how the cis women be doing. Let me stop doing it. I actually don't think that it's a bad thing. I do think sometimes that some women look like trans women, but that's not a
it's not a dig
yeah,
necessarily.
it's not a dig or anything. You just look like, oh, mama, you look done up. What you got done? That's what it's giving to me. Not that you look bad. The trans women be looking, if you got the corn daughters, they be looking good. Okay, let's look at.
But it depends on what trans woman you say that they look like if it's a bad thing. Now, if you're saying they look like Caitlyn Jenner, now that's a dig.
Well, I was about to be problematic. Never mind. That's still Bruce to me. Now that's the one trans person I'm disrespectful to that bitch because she disrespectful. She a whole fucking Republican. Ain't nothing changed about. That's Bruce. Bruce. Okay, this is Tiana's track list. Can I? Oh, okay. I can't do it without the sound. I'm gonna play this and then I want Cam. Well, I'll ask it before so the people can start putting it in the chat. I want y'all in the chat to tell us what's peculiar about this track listing. What's standing out to you?
It's a whole lot of talking.
Narration featuring Sarah Paulson. Now she's not even naming the interludes, it's just narration.
Girl,
Nash.
This thing is gonna be 30-40 songs long, and about 25 of it is gonna be narrations.
And you know her, she loved to make an album with too many songs.
Yes. Oh, I hate the 2-minute song era. Can we? Oh gosh. You know what? I did. What award show was that? The last one with that performance was that
with Tiana before. Wasn't that the BET Awards with that horrible performance
or something? Oh, my expectations just went
low
and low for whatever this project is about to be.
No, mama. I usually I liked her second album, maybe the album triple play or 3 play something. The album that had a Chris Brown song on that album was good, and I saw her on tour for that one. But the rest of them, yeah, it just be a couple of songs here or there. She got Chris Brown syndrome. They don't know how to edit. They have too many songs on these albums, and I guarantee half of them could have stayed at home.
Yeah. Not that Usher tribute. That was another thing. But this was the performance where it was her new song.
Yes. That sounded like
Raji was doing her thing or her little piece of it.
I forgot about that. Yes.
Yeah. We're like, what is going on? It was like 1,000,001 different things happening, and nothing really seemed to connect. I was just really confused.
It sounded like an instrumental or something. It definitely didn't sound like a song.
Yes.
I don't remember her Usher tribute. What did she do?
I'm trying to remember what song she did. But remember they had the all-female kind of tribute for him just about.
I remember, unfortunately, I remember they had Coco Jones, and I kept asking why was she there? Who asked for her? I don't want to see her tribute nobody, to be honest. I think I told y'all, Coco Jones did a cover of 702's Get It Together on the Terrell show, I think. Girl, she couldn't even sing that. Get it together, girl. She needs to get it together. She not.
I want to say, what's that her and Victoria Monet together? Did they tag team? Can't remember which song they did, but yeah, Tiana, I want to. I think she's always going to stay kind of like that beat artist.
Yes, Tim said they did the Bad Girl tribute. With
that's what it was.
Victoria was like Beyonce.
Yes. Yeah. She got a body, she got that and everything, and she was dancer, all this stuff, but does she have the I and the T when it comes to the music?
Because I don't think she has no amazing voice. She just sound all right. She all right.
She's just all right.
She could dance.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes she has nice ideas for visuals, but I don't think she has some songs that I like, but I just don't think that her music is anything that no other R&B girl is providing. We don't need her. See, this what happened. I don't know if you know, she choreographed Beyonce's Ring the Alarm video.
Yes.
She's been doing a lot of background stuff for big people.
Like, and she's great at that.
Boosted up her head, but you don't have to be an artist.
Sometimes it's good to be in the background, singing in the background. Yes, you can make it. Yes, it's fine to be in the background.
Yes, honey. I was just watching something about Seven Streeter. And Seven Streeter does her solo stuff. Seven Streeter still be writing for the girls. She wrote stuff for Flo, and I didn't even know that.
Oh, she was on Flo's album, writing on that one. Yeah,
I think they said she wrote for Flo.
Nice. No, I agree. I definitely agree with that.
Not to Raggedy P. Henson. What? Why you calling her to Raggedy? You don't like Taraji P. Henson? See, only you can say that because Tim is in Aquarius. Don't be jealous of my Virgo sister. What Taraji do? You didn't like when she was complaining because the girls didn't pay her? Not Raggedy.
I like Taraji.
Oh, talking about Raggedy. Her and Mooney could go back in the back. Okay, I have a question. If y'all want Money, if Money Long stop singing, just write for people again. I love her newer music. I liked it. I love Hours and Hours. I love The Baddies. And it's another song that I like. Who would y'all want? Who could you see singing Hours and Hours if she didn't sing it?
Kalani, maybe. I don't know if that's the same vibe. Maybe
I can see Monica singing Hours and Hours, actually.
Oh.
Hours and Hours kind of remind me of Monica's song Deep a little on that Cold Red album. I can see her singing it.
Wait, reason why people didn't go see? Oh, wait, why people did go and the reason why they didn't go. Huh.
If Taraji is the reason why they didn't go, that's some bullshit to me. Cause I know people that was riding with Monique and still be riding with Monique and her bullshit. And like Monique was starting to be offensive, and I ain't even had nothing to do with it. Like she was, you know how Ari Lennox said she was offended. I was offended by Monique and all her rants. Taraji bother people that much? She wasn't bothering me.
And she was just speaking some like now hers with some true elements for not getting paid.
Yeah, I guess. And thank
I
you.
don't know. I feel like people were. I heard more people upset about Sierra little 3-second cameo in The Color Purple than anything else. I was like, why is this bothering people so much?
It didn't bother me, but when I did my review of the movie, I definitely brought it up. It did bring me to chorus a little. I was like, why is she here? And it just because she doesn't she has acted before, but Sierra does not act often. And this when you return back to acting to be in this movie for 5 minutes, that was just so random to me. Her and the singer her was random being in it to me too. Where they dig her from?
That was random.
I guess, girl. I won't get into because this worst girl, she just raggedy sometimes. Wow. Okay.
So let's get into that last one, the Spirit Airlines story.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Let's get into that. I gotta take this dog. I'm baby dog sitting this dog. I'm like, she over here bothering me. I know she need to go out.
Spirit Airlines might be flying straight into some major turbulence, and this time it's not just the weather. The budget airline just told investors it could be out of business in the next year as it struggles to make money after coming out of bankruptcy in early 2025. What are your feelings about Spirit Airlines closing?
Honey, she could go right. What time is it? She could go as soon as this clock right now turns 10:40 Eastern time. She can go ahead and go. I'm surprised that she is still here right now. I ain't gonna miss it. I remember I remember flying Spirit Airlines to when I first time when my best friend had moved to Pittsburgh when I was in North Carolina. And I flew Spirit Airlines for the first time. I did it twice. I don't know why. I went back a second time after that first experience, and I flew it to New York. Both times from North Carolina to Pittsburgh, and North Carolina to New York. Baby, it had the most raggedy flight I have ever taken in life, and I'm like, Quentin? How do people do this religiously? If you are a Spirit airline flyer and you do that religiously, I need to understand what you're made of because I can't do it.
I think
they're charging for every little thing.
Everything. Print out your boarding pass, $20. They are ridiculous. Give Beyonce an airline. I'm not getting enough connection. I've flown Spirit maybe once or twice. I don't know who is worse, Spirit or Frontier. Both of them are so cheap. The seats, a airline is cheap when the seats so cheap.
Oh,
barely anything on your back. Like the seat in front of you, all bald head. I don't even know if they even had a little desk. Just a mess. Them. Just ghetto. Bad girl, everything was ghetto. App was ghetto. Just got off.
And by
I'm
the
too-
time
I'm too
everything adds up, I mean, you might as well have just got a regular flight. Like, really, it's not that much difference.
I agree. That's why I was always a Southwest girl. Now, if
Yes.
Southwest eliminate the two free bags, I'm gonna stop flying with them too.
Oh, I know, right? But
Fucking
we got our Southwest tickets whenever we come into Chicago. We already got our plane tickets.
Oh, stunning.
Yes.
Okay, I need to get on the I need to look at the hotels again.
Oh yeah. I'm
I
trying to
told
see
y'all-
what points I can use in my Marriott points. I was looking at them Chicago hotels and y'all ain't playing.
I think I don't know what's going on with the time we chose. I was like, bitch, these prices is high. And now
High.
normally be high like that. When I was traveling around the world and I with you know who,
Yeah.
even though I wasn't paying for no hotel, but I don't remember it being high like that. That was crazy. Girl, I'ma look again. When the Bible study is for Miss Rihanna.
Uh-oh. What did some done transpired I don't know about?
I brought up Rihanna yesterday a little when I was talking about the Cardi B thing. Because somebody said, imagine if Rihanna made colorist remarks and she has a makeup line. And then I said, but her boyfriend and baby father made colorist remarks about makeup and she has a makeup line. So I don't want to get into it. You know, it's some people I have personally avoid talking too much about them on the internet, especially on YouTube, because I am an artist and you know I do various things. I just don't want to shut down any opportunities. And I will work with Rihanna. I like her. You know, I just don't always like her fashions. And I don't like her choice in men sometimes. I don't know what my Bible study would be about with Rihanna. Her fashion, I don't think I'm not trying to be Samira. I'm not trying to be on the internet having a whole diatribe about how she tacky. If that lady want to be tacky, that's her business. I don't care that much.
Not that she want to be tacky.
But by spirit.
About yeah. You don't feel you ain't no ways tired over it,
I
brother?
ain't no ways tired. And no way am I tired. No.
You know, it makes me think of Jesus's prayer. You know, we are in Bible study. You know, when we was in Gethsemane before going to the cross, when he was like, Father, if you're willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but your will be done. Father, please take this cup from me because we don't want spirit no more.
We don't.
And please take this cup from me in this video and don't have this woman ever do hair again in life. Not my will, but your will be done. Praise
as
Jesus.
As we getting ready to wrap up, I just wanted to show this because this was a fool. You know why this is a fool? I don't even know. I didn't read the comments. I know Cherie Nicole. I used to work with her. This is so funny that she be with Quad and all these famous people. We used to work at Finish Line together, child. I'm so connected to all these people. They need to call me so I could be famous with them. Look about to say, this is stupid. Why would you let somebody put plastic on your head and then glue hair to it? Bitch, she gonna have mildew and mold and everything else up under that plastic when she take that off. And then the hairstyle ugly anyway.
Did you see that outcome? Oh gosh. That girl had to pretend that she liked that, right? Ain't no way she looked at that and was smiling at that mullet, that helmet mullet on her head, thinking that this looked good.
I want to know what she put down on them braids before she put this plastic down. Did she glue that to her hair?
Did she? Don't your hair need to breathe?
It definitely needs to breathe, and it definitely won't be breathing with plastic. Cam, this is like, when people, I remember my grandparents or helping my grandmother do this. When people put mulch down, like where grass grow, they'll put
Yes.
like plastic or tarps down to kind of keep the grass from growing. Nothing about putting plastic on your scalp for it to be like that for weeks. She at least gonna wear this for a week, or it's a quick weave. I would think she at least, even if it's a day or two, that's gross. Ugh. I know how I sweat and get hot. You know her ass gonna be hot and sweaty, and it's just gonna be under that plastic. Oh, I hope she don't have no man or a partner in general. Imagine being in the bed next to her. No. In the words, yes. Let's close out on that so we can on a funny moment. This is
Yes.
real short. Can you remind the people what they need to do while I pull this up?
Yes. So you reach another point in a program where you have the opportunity to like, subscribe,
Yes,
follow,
honey. Ooh.
and hit that notification button
No,
for
no, no,
future
no.
Bible studies and everything else going on at both channels at the Parker's Couch and Quentin
Yes,
Wear
honey.
Fashion Doll.
Yes,
Design
and
some
make
boxer.
sure. Oh, sorry, and make sure you go watch my Bible study from last night about Cardi B and Miss Stupid Samira, and then go watch our recap of Project Runway, and get ready for the new episode for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be. That's right.
And then get ready for our episode on Monday. Good Jesus. Look at that. We're giving the people programming, honey. We might be in Trump's America, but at least we got some good stuff on TV, and you got some nice, good looking gentlemen, a part of the LGBTQ community, to come get y'all together.
Yes.
And, give you a laugh. And we're gonna laugh at this clown as we walk on out. Have you ever seen this?
I don't know. Let me see.
This is for the LGBTQ.
Design some boxer briefs that both men and women and non-binary people of all gender appropriations and the pronouns, everyone is included.
Yes, honey. Everybody, there's
This
the
video.
Corgia gun. There's room for everybody. All gender appropriations. You can not only can you appropriate Marilyn Monroe, you can appropriate gender. Dummy.
Y'all don't have to do her like that.
Woo!
Oh, gosh. She was trying,
I pray on none of her children be a part of the community. Yikes.
Yikes. Yowzers. Well, this was a fun time.
Yes.
Y'all be safe out there in this crazy world. Hopefully they took some words of wisdom today.
Yes. My last word, I don't know if y'all know this about me. I love to quote music. My last word of the night is from my girl Lady Gaga. She made this during the pandemic, and she said, "I'd rather be dry, but at least I'm alive."
Okay.
Rain on me. That was the word, honey. Yes.
And this is the proverb. I want to look up a proverb I was thinking about with the wise book. This is the one. Okay. Proverbs 13:20, my closing thoughts. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of the fools will suffer harm. Y'all watch who you're hanging around. Don't be like a lot of these dummies out here that we just talked about today.
Don't be like the Latinos for Trump.
Please don't be like that.
Ain't that? I mean, say the. Can you say the scripture one more time? Oh,
Proverbs 13:20. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm.
they thought they was Donald Trump friend, but he a fool, honey. And you see how that turned out for you.
And they suffering that harm, getting snatched up by ICE.
Omarosa thought she was Donald Trump friend. We see how that worked out for her. She down to Bravo, Big and Simone. So can she be on the episode so she could get a piece of a check because she don't have no job? You better stick with the winning team. Listen to the Puerto Rican princess that they don't even know in Puerto Rico. She said, "Get with the winning team." Did you see that video?
Yes.
Bitch.
Oh gosh. All right. Let me go
Until
walk
next
this
time.
dog, y'all, before
Yes, honey.
she in here about to go crazy.
Yes, well,
It's been
just the way.
I see y'all.
I'll see y'all. Hit the bell, honey. You might see me on the weekend.